Yeah, I hand over to the facilitator to continue. Yeah,
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm a visitor in this session. You guys are hosting me.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, sir, I can say we'll be very fast and direct to the point.
Okay.
I know we are all still learning. In our previous activities for last week, under the initial gathering initial requirement gathering, where we had to come up with a data collection plan. So we came out with scheduling a meeting with you, and that is why we are holding this meeting. So we've actually drafted out the questions we would love to have a better understanding of, so that at least we can better understand our task at hand. So, sir, the very first question is, sir, we would love to know more about the existing system process that we are currently working on, which is the ROM map.
Okay. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being so much proactive on this project. As all of us know by now, that ROMout is a social media platform, and we have challenges. The challenges are we are not having enough users. We wanted to have as many users as possible. But currently, we are struggling to increase our user base. And we think the reason is because our system or our platform products doesn't have enough functionalities to compete with the giants in the market like Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and the rest of them. So, but we have existing facilities, existing features already that existed in our social media, and these features we have already existing, which you can say that is our current process of entertaining our users. They are very few, but they are quite impressive. They are working very well. And some of them, I will list them, is currently we have a news feed. News feed is the section where users updates and the adverts are being displayed. So any updates about our users, they get being displayed at the news feed. So that's where people get to know what's going on within the platform. Another feature we have is a classic post. Classic post, which we call popular post, is where users can make any kind of post, interactive post, where they can post video, can post text, they can post a combination of video and text. These are the most exciting feature, and within this feature, other users can comment, other users can react on that post. We have memories. Memories is section where you can upload pictures, your memory pictures or videos, which will last for a period of 1 hour, and it will disappear from the system. So it helps the users to create memories and showcase their memories for their friends and families to see what is going on in their life. Then we have Find Friends. This feature, Find Friends, will help you to look for your friends within the system. Once you use this, you'll be able to trace your friends. We're looking at equally this Find Friends, where you can use these Find Friends to even search for your friends from this social media to other social medias like Facebook and the rest of them. We have common things. Common things are features where it will display what you have in common with other users. And this can help you to create a friendship with people you have things in common. For instance, if you're having a birthday in common with other users, you people can come together to celebrate your birthday together in the social media. This will become your birthday mate because you have birthday in common. If you attended the same university, this will automatically help you to locate those that you attended the same university. You might not know that they are in the platform, but with that, you can track and become friends. If you work with the same organization, company, it will automatically bring the names of all the people within the same organization. So these are common things where you have things you have in common, and this will help you because you have things are in common, bring you together. Another feature we've got already is funding. Funding is a functionality where you can actually raise funds for charities. You know, for so many purposes. Can equally use it for even political fundraising, any kind of fundraising. You can use it to. That's the what this feature is all about. So these are the few features we have at the moment, but they are quite exciting features. And we are looking at adding more features to make the platform more engaging and more productive. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. And sorry, the last features you made mention about, that caught my attention. I believe there are a member of the team that will want to probably know more. Is it like a GoFundMe platform that where we can easily, like you said, we can raise funds?
Yes. Yes.
I love that. I love that feature.
It's a GoFundMe where you can raise funds for charity, for any kind of, as long as, although we don't have a check, we can't check is for raising funds. We don't have any way to check whether you are raising it for fraudulent. What it will help you to raise funds for any kind of event, activity you want.
That's clear. Thank you very much, sir. The next question is, we would love to know what will be the features of this project that we are currently embarking on, that's the blog to run out, as in like the features that we are expecting to come up with.
Okay. Blog, which we know is a discussion or information website published on the web, World Wide Web. Posts are typically displayed in reverse chronological order, so that the most recent posts appear first at the top. That's how blog system work.
Okay.
And blog or article we read on a particular social media. Like currently, the blogs we read on current social medias like Facebook and the rest of them are third-party applications. So they are not part of the applications. So
Okay.
most of them are being integrated.
Like a plugin, right?
Yeah, into the system. So most of all these, all the social medias for now doesn't have a blog system.
Okay.
But if you look at most of the social media, you can see that what is driving the activity in the social medias are these bloggers.
Yeah.
They are the people that are driving the activities, you know? So what they do is that they integrate their blog into the page, into their page. So from their blog, they will be feeding their page. So if that is the case, that blogging drives 70% of activities in all the social medias, why not build a blog to become part of the system, no longer being an integrated part of the system? Because you can see that blogging is a serious business in social media.
Yeah.
And to host a blog is very costly. If you look at the cost of developing the website, then the cost of hosting the website and the maintenance, that's a lot of money. It takes money and it takes time to achieve this thing. And most of these bloggers, which are well-known big news medias like BBC, CBN, Punch newspaper, Sun newspapers, and the rest of them, they want an organized article. So they cannot just come and start making a post. It's not going to be organized the way they will want their readers to have it. But the current social media platforms are not giving them that kind of organized system that they need. So this is the gap in the system, in the social media industry, which we are trying to fill. So we're trying to fill the gap in the system. And then I know if we are able to fill this gap, we help to drive more users in our system. Because blogging it creates job. It can become a startup business. So it's a serious business. So when we integrate these features, not only that it will make life easier for all these giants news media houses, but it will help the younger generation to come up in an organized way and start providing blogs. Company can use it for their marketing purposes, creative writing, and the rest of them. I'm just trying to give you an overview of why we want this system.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
and looking at the kind of features this blog system is going to have, number one, the blog is going to have a category where you will post according to category, so that even if people are looking for a particular article, they will know where they will go. They will search through the categories. For instance, if I want to know more about food in our social media, or all I need to do is to search, go to the category and search for restaurants or search for food and wine. Or if I want to know more about a particular bank, I know that the best place to try to find it is look at the category towards banking and finance. From there, I can drill down to what I can easily find what I'm looking for. So category is #1 feature of this blog system. The blog must have a good, a blog system must have a good title when you want to create a blog or article.
Yeah.
It must have a title. The blog, if you are trying to write an article, you should be able to upload an image. It should be a combination of either image or text, or a combination of both. I know some video can come, but for now, with video, integrating video in the blog system will be good, like video, text, but that will be coming up under a continuous improvement. But the main thing is to get our system working first, and then we'll see how we can keep on improving it. So the main thing is that we should be able to upload images and text. Then another one is that we should be able to tag. The blog should be able to tag, have a tag. That will help users to locate what they are looking for easily. Like if we can see all this hashtag, so if blog having a tag is going to be a good feature, help the blog to trend and the rest of them. Then, after creating a blog, we should be able to publish it very well without having a problem.
Yeah.
So that's #1 thing is publishing it. Then we are looking at equally, even if you are not ready to post your blog immediately, you should be able to save it as a draft. But the main thing, the main important thing is being able to publish your blog. Even if you cannot save it for future, to post it later, you should be able to publish your blog immediately after creating your blog. Then we should be able to have a search bar, a search functionality where users can type keywords and search for a particular blog, either by category or by keywords. And another good feature is that most recent blogs or most recent articles should be able to appear first or on top of the page. We should be able to see categories where we can see the most popular blogs.
Okay.
Then the blog functionality should be able to come from the sidebar navigation. You should be able, if you're planning to, if a user is using the system, you should be able to see the blog system from the sidebar where other functionalities were located. Or you can do that through the add or plus button. There is an add or plus button in the system, which where you click it, it can bring so many things you can do. You can create either a post, or a blog,
like
or
drop down, right?
yes. So every user should be able to create a blog. So we should be able to give every user an access to create a blog. That's another good feature we are looking at. Then admin should be able to control what is going on within the blog system. Being able to control means that the admin should be able to have a kind of authority, access control, either gives users access to publish or to create blog, or deny if a user is start misusing the system, using the system to create unauthorized content like negative content, hate content, or pornographic content, then the admin should be able to block it or deny the user access of creating that part, creating blogs or creating articles. So these are the functionalities we are looking at having within this blog system.
Thank you very much. Because looking at all that you've highlighted goes to show that it will even cut cost for the bloggers.
Yes.
Since they don't have to go pass through the whole process of creating their own blogs. So just being a member. But I would love to ask at this point, would they be paying to actually perform this operation? Because how will Runmount now? Because from what we wrote on our benefits, is at the end of it all, it should be able to attract investors. Investors in quotes, they are these bloggers that will come to use this functionality. So by so doing, I'm asking, would there be a way that would there be a fee for it?
Yeah, like if you know that once they start creating their blogs, posts, to generate revenue through that, they should be able to promote their pages, their blog article. Like you see in other social medias, any post can be boosted with some amount of money. So, but if you want it organically, then you can just leave it. You can just create a blog and leave it, and they can just reach as many people that they can. But if you want it to be boosted, because there's a way it can be boosted, so that even if you have 1 million people in the social media or within a geographical region that you want to see that particular blog post, then you pay and it will be boosted within that region or within that demography. And equally, we have a premium section whereby you can buy a premium session and have access to all the functionalities, anything you want. Yeah, but we have not activated it. We just left it. It can be activated. So these are how we intend to generate fund through adverts and through the premium, being a premium membership, buying a premium membership of the system, which will give you access to more features which a classic access will not give you. But even the classic features which every other users can use, you still get enough functionalities. to make you happy within the system.
Thank you very much. Without wasting much time, we would love to proceed to the third question, which is we're asking if the project goal will it not change the way the users navigate RunMouth? As in, like when you log into your RunMouth, the first features you set to us. So with this blog, will it be visible on the login on the home page? That's what we're trying to understand.
If this system is being fully developed, it will not really change the navigation, but it will increase the value of the system. But you know, blog is a post.
Yes.
So it will just appear like every other post, only if it's been boosted. But the only thing is that it's going to be more organized and we're going to have more caption. People will be able to like it more than a classic post because of how organized it's going to be. So these are the advantage. And you, the user, will be able to organize your work. You should be able to know, because if you look at Facebook, if you make a post, at times you start looking for that post because you don't know which category that post fall in. You might just, all you can do is just keep scrolling. You know, you keep scrolling till maybe you find that post. But a blog, once you know the category of your blog and maybe the date you posted that blog, you can just start use a filter and get a particular post, either update it or even delete it. So it's not, and the blog system will just appear at the sidebar. If you go to RunMouth, look at the sidebar, you see other features lining, you know, up. It will just appear where others are. So it's not going to kind of change the navigation system. And again, if you look at the plus button within the system, which you click and you see drop down, it will, you see the blog post will just appear there, so that when you click that plus button, you will see either within the list of the things you want to do event, either you see just see create article. So it will just align. It's not going to change. It will align with others. So that is how it's going to be, and it's not going to change the interface, kind of.
Okay.
But it will make it more, it will add value to the whole system.
Yeah, I understand now. So before we move to the fourth question, I don't know. I know the whole of the team, they are here. If I'm not mistaken, okay, 60% are here. I don't know if anybody from the team would love to chip in something before we proceed to the next question. Anybody? Panama, Chibuike, Leticia, any clarification? Are you guys there?
So far, so good. I'm here, Raymond. So far, so good. I'm following. I've been following, and I think I understand. And I'm actually getting a better understanding, and it's becoming more interesting. More, the task was becoming more interesting, and we're following. No questions. You're actually on track with the questions that we agreed on earlier.
Okay, thank you very much. Chibuike, you always correct me. So
actually, I'm on track, as she said. Yes, I'm listening, and it's been clarified, just like what we were discussing yesterday. concerning how to fit in this our blog and everything. So at least with his explanation, it's been clarified. Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay. In the absence of no question, let's move on to the fourth question. So I would love to know, because we have a lot of projects going on, because we are seeing all these projects, the page, the group, and all of those things as one project that kickstarted, just that we are doing it, that I say, on it as a separate unit. I know at the end of it all, we integrate everything together, and we all have the same end date and that date. So we would love to know, are there any dependencies on other projects in completing these our projects?
This is a program because it's one establishment.
Okay.
And is a product improvement.
Okay.
But the truth is that they are all independent projects. They have no, the only dependency is because they are one company. Because if you look at all the features we are trying to get in, is a feature that can stand on its own, even outside the social media.
Yeah.
Let's use two features, for instance. Marketplace, we know, like e-commerce marketplace. E-commerce marketplace can work very well without a social media. It can work very well without a blog in it. It's where people come to buy and sell products. So that is it. So even if you are building an e-commerce system within the system, it will just have the purpose. It's serving on a classic basis. But this time, the only thing is that it will help users and businesses to serve their fans, their audience very well. So if all your customers are your fans and you are selling a product, whenever you post a product, they will all see a new product. So you have nothing to do with blogging. And as you know, news media, they can do their business without talking about buying and selling. A blogger can decide to be a political editor, which got nothing to do with buying and selling. So they are separate projects in one application.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. This other question, because we were trying to, there was a time in our previous meeting, we were trying to include something while we were coming up with our, the project charter. So that's what gives birth to the next question I will be asking now. So now this the team would love to know, sir, this project, what department requirements will it actually address? Now, we know we have media publicity. I don't know the media itself. So we're trying to come up with, this question wasn't that direct, but we needed more clarification. There will be a department within Runmount that this project will address.
Yes, this the project being a blog, we know where blog belongs, and Runmount being a big outfit must have a department, a group of professionals dedicated to making sure, because a lot of people will be using, like for instance, let's look at Facebook. A lot of people are using Facebook, and you cannot just live like, for instance, using this funding, crowdfunding, for instance, in Facebook. a lot of people must be dedicated. It must be a department of its own. People must be there to manage it. That must be just their duty. It must be a department. So blogging must come under news and media department.
Okay.
Because
okay,
at
okay.
times you see that they have to be working with a lot of news giants like BBC, CBN, Al Jazeera, and the rest of them. And these are big established, these are big personalities in the industries. So if we mean to serve these giants better, we must commit it to a separate department, which is the news and media department. We need to, over the time, be talking with this news and media department to gather requirement from them, user, I will call it user journey, user experience, to know what the way they feel, either through their review, how they feel about this particular feature which they are using, how we can improve on it, how what will. So to do that, it must be a separate department where they will have a product owner which is actually in charge of blogging, to gather requirements on how to improve that blogging system, like what I said about the video. All of us know that video content is becoming very, very powerful. So these are some of the things we want people to be looking at. So over the time, you can see even 3D content, 4G, 5, all these things. We don't even know whether we are going to have 7 days and 8 days. So, but we must dedicate people that will be there to look at how so many applications, like even artificial intelligence, can be integrated within the blog system, so that some of the system within the blog can be automated, so that even some of these bloggers can automate their blogging.
Yeah,
they can create a post that will keep on, after automating it, they don't need to keep coming to publish. Maybe the post will keep posting when it's being automated to post, and then disappear when it's no longer valid. So, and to do all these things, we need a separate department to do that. So that is, I don't know if I'm getting.
No, you've actually said it, the news and media department.
Yeah.
You've said it. So the last question, which I would have loved to ask, but during the process of you answering the previous questions, you actually shed more light on it, which is, we wanted to know if the project, what this blog or the project would do that is entirely new from the existing features of Romance, which you have highlighted. So I think with this, we've actually come to the end of our should I say initial requirement section with you, sir. We really appreciate. But this, I would say, has given us more insight on what we have to do. But we would love you, sir, to actually help us at this point now with the features you have actually highlighted. With this now define our high-level requirements for these for the next task, because we have 6 tasks left under this initiate stage.
Yeah,
So I
yes.
don't know the feature.
Actually, these are the can come as the high-level requirements for your project. So all you need to do is to organize it. Use prioritize their requirements, and do a good documentation, and so that and again, you need to do a good a good process map. A process map in
Yeah.
the sense that while creating a blog, there's what comes first in blog. If you are creating a blog, that's where the process comes, because someone who doesn't know will not be able to, so that even the developers will know how the first part of coding that will come first. So that's where this process maps comes in. Like, is it the title that comes first? Is it the what and what? So you should be, that's where the process maps comes in, because you know this in business analysis is not like a mathematics. At times you have to be creative to use your own ingenuity to plan your work, because you don't know what is coming up. Everything is being creative. But
Okay.
I will leave you guys to go and do more research, and if you get stuck, you can come back.
No problem, sir.
But you guys are
Thank you
doing
very
great,
much.
you know. I'm always like some of your team, other project teams, they are becoming jealous. But I'm a very straightforward person, because if a team is doing well, I'll say they are doing well. You guys are being proactive. You know, some are still waiting. So some are still waiting for me to upload documents before they can do their work. But these documents, I'm going to upload it. But the truth is that all these documents, you have seen them during the video, during the training. It's not like you've not seen the document. You've seen how all the document works. So if you are creative, you can do a documentation without even a template. You know? If for people are now waiting to document, I know I'll send a template which can use to document your requirements, but it's just to make it look beautiful. But if you are not getting it, you can just list it down. You can even use Word document. There is use Word documents to create tables within your Word document and document your processes. But I'm going to upload all those things so that no team will have an excuse why they are not performing. I should have done all those things, but the truth is now, as I'm talking to you now, even here in my hotel room, the group of people are down there in the bar waiting for me for another meeting. So I'm finishing, I'm going down to the bar to start another meeting with them. So that's how it has been since I came down to Nigeria.
Thank you very much, sir, for squeezing out time for us.
Yeah.
Well, sir, before we leave you, I know if we leave you now, getting you now because you have lots of engagement. Now, as it is now, because yesterday we had a meeting, and that's why we said we're going to meet with you today. Now, the way it is now, we're trying to assess using that existing. From what you've said now, we're going to come up with this ASIS map process that you said. So as it is now, how is it going to look like? And using gap analysis.
Yeah, ASIS map, which we are going to do, is that you are going to document raw mouse existing, because it's a part of process product improvement. You are improving raw mouse.
Okay.
You are actually developing a product, a feature to improve raw mouse. And you have to list the existing feature of raw mouse that has not been working. You know, we already have a lot of features, which is the existing process. And all these features have not been able to drive the kind of traffic we want. So these features I've listed, these are the existing features, which is going to be existing process of operation within the raw mouse, within how users engage themselves or get engaged within raw mouse. This is the process. So if we add blog is going to be another feature, which is going to be an improvement. So if your high level requirements, if high level requirements of run mouth is 5, then blog will then make it 6. Because high level requirement is high level requirement. Like now, a blog is a high level requirement in run mouth. But when you start analyzing it in details, that has become low level requirement. You see that there's a lot of functionalities within the only block, which is going to be the low level requirement. And it's the low level requirement that you are going to map out during your process mapping of how that block is going to work.
Okay.
So if you are mapping out your existing process, you need to map out just the existing features in run mouth.
Okay.
Before this block comes in. So then when you are going to map out the to-be requirement, that to be the future state of run mouth, incorporating block, then you add block. So if they already have 5 existing process, then when you add block, it's going to be like 6 it's going to be 6 processes.
Okay.
So do you understand what I mean now?
Yes.
So for instance, what we already have is a news feed, we have classic pools, we have memories, we have find friends, we have common things, we have funding. That is the existing process. That is the assets. And then if you are going to map out to be, then it's going to be
add block.
You add block to the list, and that is your to be.
Okay.
So if you want to do it in a classic analysis using gap, you can say that the gap now in the system is the block. The gap you are trying to fill in is this block system, which is now going to become your high level requirements. That's what you are going to do because others exist. So what you are going to do, focus on is on that your high level requirement that doesn't exist before. And then within that high level requirement, you break it down into smaller molecules, which is going to become detailed requirement or low level requirement. High level requirement is a lump sum, and low level requirement is detailed. Detailed where we have, when you say low level requirement, we are now looking at categories, title, upload the picture and images, tags, publish, ability to search for article, most recent section, popular posts, navigation. All these things are listed within blog system. Is going to be your low level requirement. And the only thing you just have to do there is use Moscow analysis to prioritize them. And then you draft your business case. There will be no need for solution evaluation because we know we are going to build blog already. We are not thinking of whether we are going to build one solution or deploy one software. We know it's blog. So the only thing then you need to do is then start designing it. Once the business case is approved, then you start designing. You start creating the mock-up, how the blog is going to look. If somebody writes a blog, how it's going to look. If we publish a blog, these are some of the mock-up or wireframing you need to do. So these are the things. Then you need to create use case diagram. how the users can use blocks, who within the raw mouth can use block. So these are the things, and then start. You have your this thing already. Your low-level requirement is your user stories, and there's acceptance criteria. Not those things. But let's not jump.
Okay.
Continue
Thank you, sir.
just continue with your pace. You guys are doing well.
Thank you very much, sir. So will there be status report review meeting this Friday?
Yeah, well, all I know is that even if it's not on Friday, because I'll try to see, we must have a meeting because if it's going to, we must have a meeting within the weekend. Even if it's not Friday, it's going to be Thursday or Sunday, because it's necessary to have a meeting before the next week. So, but I know we must have a meeting, but I'll look very well to make sure we have a meeting, even if it's having it late. But at this point, I don't want you people to struggle again, so that, because more people are coming in, more people are coming in, and some of you are becoming good enough to go and start looking for jobs.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
God is our strength, sir.
Thank you very much.
His grace is very sufficient.
Yes.
Sir, please, I have a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Though, I don't know, are we done with our this?
We're done.
Sir, Raymond, are we done with the questions we want to ask?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir, this question is for you. And
Okay.
what I want to say is, as you are in town now, I guess you'll be needing an executive assistant. So I'm applying for that role, sir.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Port Harcourt.
Yeah. The issue there, the issue that will be more opportunities will be coming up, like this Cathroid we are working on. Actually, I'm employing a lot of people, but it's good. They are going to be local people. You know, once the system kick off, a lot of you are going to be coming in to see how we can push the system. And if I will employ people, but once is pronounced, I'll let you know. Just send your expression of interest anyway. So we'll take it from there.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. I will.
Thank you, sir.
I will.
Thank you so much, Mr. Charles.
Oh, thank you. So I will.
Thank you, Raymond.
I will discuss with Raymond on how you get your video.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir, to Nigeria.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Raymond.
I hope you bought bread for us.
Mr. Lemon,
Come
well
and carry
done.
it
Thank
now.
you.
As long as you can come to Enugu, I don't have problem.
I'm close at Abakaleke.
I was wondering if no one was going to ask about the bread.
Yeah,
I'll tell someone to pick it and do webview for me. Oh.
Okay, now that's not a problem.
I would like that quickly to you.
Huh?
They want to give you kuli kuli.
Kuli kuli.
Yes.
There are black people don't used to eat kuli kuli. Oh.
I used to eat kuli kuli. When I was in UNEC, I used to eat it. I used kuli kuli to soak gari.
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
So you are co-city ban.
I will post it to you, sir.
No problem. I'm
Thank you
available.
very much. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
sir. Thank you very much.
All right, let me rush, and the people are waiting for me downstairs.
Okay,
Good
sir.
night, sir.
Take your
Good
time.
night.
All
Good
right.
night, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.